Hi. Okay, this time I'm going to do Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And I'm going to talk about what I want my beginning guitar players to do when we play this on stage. Okay, so there's a lot going on as far as guitar parts. There's lead guitar parts, there's a rhythm guitar part, and we're not really doing any of that with the beginning guitar part that we want to do in the Beatles guitar project. Okay, so when the song starts off, you're just going to play eighth notes. Okay, so I'm going to take this in pieces. This is just a tutorial, okay? So the first opening, here's the intro. So we're just going to go like this. Let me adjust this down a little bit. We're just going to play on the low strings. We're going to play an A7 chord. I'm going to play a lot of easy chords, okay, and open chords. I'm not going to play a lot of bar chords on this one. That's for some of my more advanced students. So I would say this is an easy version of Sgt. Pepper's, okay? Now, I'm playing eighth notes, but notice that I'm providing some accents. So I start off one, A7, one, and two, and three, and four, and one, and two, and three, and four, and we want to be with the snare and Ringo. Boom, 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 boom. It was 20 years ago today. Sgt. Pepper taught the band to play. They've been going in and out of style, but they're guaranteed to raise a smile. So may I introduce to you an act you've known for all these years, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Then we want to get quiet because the band comes and let's stop right there. This is an F7 chord, and we're going to play it like an easy version of F7. So you're going to take your first finger and bar 4 strings on the first fret, and then you're going to take your second finger and put it on the third string, 1, 2, 3, on the second fret, okay? And then you'll have a partial F7. Okay. Now, if you don't like to play it with your first finger and your second finger, take your second finger, put it right on top of your first finger to help it out, and then use your third finger to play the note on the G string second fret. Okay, maybe that'll help you out when you play this. I tend to do it both ways, I think. So, I think unconsciously, though. Here's letter B. Let me just adjust this one more time. We're going to go. Now we got the hits, okay? So we're going to play it 1 and. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, letter C goes. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We hope you will enjoy the show. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Sit back and go. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now there's a couple things that my students always try and do in this section. And it always happens in measure 21. Do not do this. Leo, if you're out there watching this, this is you. I know you do this all the time. So they go like this. They go, and I'm playing easy B flat. This is for my beginning students, okay? So first finger on F, third and fourth finger on the third fret of the B and G string, and try and strum on the bottom 4 strings from the D string down. It doesn't sound super pleasing, but it works. It's a B flat. If you want to try a power chord B flat, you can do that. Okay. If you're a little more advanced, you could play B flat up here. Okay. So back to letter C. We're gonna go. We're Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We hope you will enjoy the show. In measure 21, everybody always goes like this. Especially Aiden. Aiden always does that too. It's too much. We're a big group. We can't all do random strummings. Okay, just play eighth notes. Stay out of the way. Okay? Okay, let's move on to D. Now this part kind of backs off a little bit, okay? It's kind of like a chorus refrain, if you will, you know? So it goes, Sergeant Pepper's lonely, Sergeant Pepper's lonely, Sergeant Pepper's lonely hearts club band. Okay, let's talk about measure 28, 29. So I'm going to keep the eighth notes going, but I'm going to accent with the melody. So if you look in measure 28, you're going to see these ties. Okay, so this is syncopation. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bop bop. Okay, that's what we want to play. So you can see it. You can see where I've put the chords in there, right? So we're going to play 2 C7s, and then we're going to play a G7. So it's going to sound like this. I'll play from 28. Here's the A7. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Okay, now here's the next thing. I've said this many, many times to many, many students. How long does it take us to change chords? It takes the duration of 1/8 note. We guitar players are a little lazy. We take our time to change chords. Okay, we do not change chords instantaneously in our left hand. It takes us the duration of 1/8 note. So, does that affect our right hand? No. You need to keep strumming eighth notes, but your fingers will be in the air. Now, ask yourself this. In measure 28, if C7 happens on the and of 4, that means you're going to be changing from an A7 to a C7 on beat 4. So if you watch my fingers very, very closely, I'm going to go, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And I do it before the G too. Okay, so that's normal. A lot of beginning guitar students, they think, oh, this is so hard. I can't switch chords fast enough. Well, you have to take your time, you know, take that eighth note of time before you have to be there. You always have to arrive at the chord on time. Okay, but you need to start changing that eighth note before you need to get there. Okay, so now in letter E, we're going to back up again. We're going to bring the dynamics down. It's wonderful to be here. It's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home. A little crescendo there would be nice. Going into F. Love to take you home. I don't really want to stop. So it goes, I don't really want to stop the show. But I thought you might. This is letter F. Sorry. Here we go. Letter F. I don't really want to stop the show. But I thought you might like to know that the singer's gonna sing a song. And he wants you all to sing along. So let me introduce to you the one and only Billy Shears, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And then kind of decrescendo. And then Billy Shears goes. And then we'll go right into With a Little Help from My Friends. And I'll do that on a different video. But let's talk about Billy Shears, okay? So when I play C, D, E, Billy Shears, I play down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. And that looks like this in tempo. All right? Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that gives you, you know, some of the, you know, tricks that we need to know about Sgt. Pepper's when we play it. Mostly I'd say if you listen to the song very, very closely, you can hear everything that I just talked about in the track. You can hear the dynamics of the piece. You can hear the rhythms of the piece. And if we just play these sections the way that I played them for you, you're going to have a great time playing along with this song, okay? And everybody loves this song. It's so exciting, you know, the opening track of Sgt. Peppers. The most iconic song ever that the Beatles ever did, I think. It's a great tune. All right, miss you very much. I'll see you next time.